Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump has welcomed the newly signed Makkah joint defense agreement between Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Turkey, calling it a major step toward regional security and self-reliance. Trump said the pact reflects a growing unity in the Middle East and congratulated the leadership of all three countries for reaching the agreement. He described the pact as a big, bold and important first step. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif welcomed Trump's statement in support of the agreement, saying Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Turkey will continue to play a constructive role in strengthening the defense and security of their countries and the wider region. US President Trump's son-in-law and Middle East envoy Jared Kushner held a rare meeting with Hamas leaders in Egypt. The talks focused on turning the US-backed plan into concrete steps, including Hamas's disarmament, the transfer of governance in Gaza, and corresponding Israeli measures. The meeting was described by a source with direct knowledge as very productive. Following the meeting, Hamas said it reaffirmed its acceptance of the roadmap for the second phase of Trump's Gaza plan. The Trump administration has reportedly maintained secret contacts with Iran's Revolutionary Guards during US-Iran negotiations, with a Kurdish leader helping establish communication between the two sides. According to reports in US media, Washington was concerned that Iran's negotiating delegation did not have full authority to make or implement decisions, prompting efforts to establish a direct channel with senior Revolutionary Guards leadership. Iran's military has reportedly announced a $30,000 bounty for killing or capturing US soldiers, with the reward doubled if the action is carried out by an Iranian woman. Army Chief Amir Hatami said the plan was drawn up after a large number of people sought to participate. Iran has not indicated where or when such an operation would take place. Hatami also warned the US that it would regret any attempt to annex the Strait of Hormuz, adding that the forces remain fully prepared to counter any hostile move and defend the country's interests. The announcement comes as the military vowed to continue fighting until the complete defeat of the US and Israel in the region. The General Staff said Iran would keep pursuing what it calls its legitimate rights until the enemy surrenders. Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, has said that his country achieved a true victory in its war with the United States. According to reports, Ghalibaf said the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding was a document of victory on the diplomatic front, portraying the agreement as evidence that Iran's resistance produced results at the negotiating table. Meanwhile, Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian also said the Islamabad MOU was reached with dignity and strength. He said the agreement was also in line with the principles upheld by Iran's late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, presenting the deal as a significant diplomatic achievement for Tehran. Saudi Arabia, the UAE and other Gulf allies are reportedly growing increasingly frustrated with President Donald Trump as the war with Iran drags on without a diplomatic resolution. US media reported that Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain and the UAE are increasingly critical of Washington amid concerns that the conflict is destabilizing the region. Qatar has denied Iranian claims that it is secretly detaining 3 pilots whose aircraft were shot down during hostilities earlier this year, calling the allegations misleading. Iranian officials say the pilots were captured alive and have demanded information about their whereabouts. Qatar says its forces recovered the remains of 1 pilot and coordinated with Tehran over their repatriation. The dispute comes amid ongoing diplomatic efforts to ease tensions between Iran and the United States and wider regional instability. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says talks with Oman on shipping routes through the Strait of Hormuz are continuing but are separate from any decision to reopen the strategic waterway. Araghchi said Tehran and Muscat are working on a temporary maritime route for commercial vessels, which could later become permanent. He stressed that reopening the strait depends on the United States fulfilling its commitments under a June Memorandum of Understanding. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.